It's 8:48 now. The Tri-State has become sort of a hub of filmmaking activity in the last few years, and one man has been a part of many of those sets. Now Jeff Seemann is taking his turn getting his own film off the ground. Jeff joins us this morning to talk all things local film industry. Jeff, thanks for being here, man. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you, too.
Let's just start with, did you ever imagine Cincinnati would become this sort of Hollywood of the Midwest? We've had so many things shot here lately.
Yeah, when I first got into the film industry, no, I would have never imagined that. But as things have grown, my first full-time film was The Public with Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
When I saw the cast that was in that film, I started to realize that things were happening in this town.
Yeah,
and it just continued.
This wasn't just, and I don't mean this in a negative way, just some college film project. These are major motion pictures, these are big-time movies, and they just keep happening. What do you think it is about this area that keeps bringing people from the outside in?
The tax incentives.
Yeah.
Between Ohio and Kentucky, the tax incentives alone bring jobs to this area, and they bring the stars, and they bring work, and they get the hotels filled up, and our restaurants and our stores are being used, and the economy is reviving in this area because of these tax incentives.
Yeah.
And now the filmmakers are starting to realize that this has great crew, it has great talent, and they're starting to come here.
And there's a lot of places where I hear, especially if you're trying to film a movie like a New York or somewhere in the 70s, in the pick a decade, that you can still find a lot of places that look pretty authentic for the time, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Emilio actually saw the Cincinnati Library and wanted it for there. They were going to film it in Los Angeles, and he said, let's just do it in Cincinnati, where it looks exactly like that.
That's really cool.
And it's also the tax incentives are what's going to make my film possible, too.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. So what have you been doing on these other sets, and how is that going to translate into doing your own thing?
What haven't I been doing on these other sets? I've been a production assistant, I've been an assistant director, I've been a script supervisor, I've actually done transportation at one point. I was just driving actors to set. I decided to spend a couple of years just studying every single job that people do on set so that when I do my own film, I can do it better.
Yeah.
And I can do it right. And I'm not asking the guy who's doing the lighting to go get a cup of coffee. You know, I'm making sure that I know what everybody's doing on set, and I think I'm ready.
Okay, what kind of movie are you going to make?
I'm going to make a horror film. You're watching my proof of concept right now on the screen. That's Ellie, starring Sidney Vollmer.
Why a horror movie?
Bob, look at me. Do I look like a rom-com guy?
Okay, point taken, Jeff. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I grew up with the horror genre. When I was 11, my parents took us all to see a drive-in movie, and I was watching an adjacent screen which had Friday the 13th on. 11 years old, and they realized and they moved the car closer to the screen. Like, no, we can't let Jeff see that. Too late, Mom.
I'm already in.
Yeah.
I'm already in.
Yeah.
Let's talk about trying to cast for this movie. You got some people connected to this film that I think a lot of people, maybe they don't know the name, but you're going to be like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so talk about some of the folks connected to this movie.
Okay, connected to the film, I've got letters of intent signed by Angus McFadden. Now, most people around here might not know who Angus McFadden is. As soon as you say Robert the Bruce from Braveheart,
I'm in.
Right, exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's interested in doing the film. Now we got to go in and we got to sign him to a contract now. So same thing goes for Esai Morales, who is Del on Ozark from the first season.
Jason, that's one of Jason Bateman's.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No spoilers or anything like that, but he's a bad dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Mitch Pileggi from the X-Files.
Cool.
Dee Wallace. The woman has my heart. E.T. She was the mom in E.T. She was in Cujo. She was in The Howling. She's a scream queen. Gabrielle Stone and Tamor Ghazi are our leads, and these are up-and-comers in the industry. Awesome. I can't believe that I got this cast for my first film. Can't believe it.
That's fantastic. If people want to find out more about you, more about what you're doing, best way to do that?
On Facebook. Just look up Final Cut Movie. It's 2019 is when we're hoping to come out, but it's Final Cut Movie. And I got one more casting decision to make.
Okay.
I need Shelby.
We could probably.
I got a reporter's spot open, and it's got your name on it.
I'm in.
You're in? Shelby's in.
Boom.
If the movie's bad, it's her fault.
Okay. Yeah, great to see you.
Thanks, Bob.
Great to see you.
Thanks.
All right, Tara.